Over the past few weeks, we've been drip-fed details of a plan by the Taoiseach Minister for Foreign Affairs, Minister Martin, to hold a series of public consultations in June on neutrality and on joint security arrangements, but we're assured not on joining NATO. But I think reasonable people have a right to be suspicious about government talk about consultations with the public these days. The consultation prior to aspects of the new wellbeing curriculum in schools seems not to have captured the general will of the public, for example, nor indeed, I think, did the prior consultations on the hate speech bill, which is currently drawing unprecedented negative international attention to our blind spots around free speech. I think that consultations, or talk of them, can often be a fig leaf, often taking place after the decision has been made around issues and around important issues. You could even add, as we recently saw in Inch, when a government spokesperson indicated that any prior consultation might have given the local community an opportunity to disagree with the minister's plan on the accommodation of migrants. And we should all shrink from populism, but I think that was very revelatory of a very unhealthy, undemocratic impulse within government in these times. These consultations on neutrality and defence appear to be happening at a time of increasing and enforced globalisation, alongside a diminution of the sense of nationhood which has held our country together, or at least this part of it, for the past 100 years this week. Now, 100 years of peace, helped by our policy, I believe, of political alignment allied to military neutrality. Rather than bargaining now whether to trade our politically aligned neutrality or erode the triple lock on our military involvement in international peacekeeping, I think we should think about better ways to use and to deploy our neutrality. I may not be quoting Frank Aiken quite accurately, but a statement attributed to him from 1957 captures a sentiment I want to express today, when I think he said that our policy of neutrality is not based on fear but on courage, not on evasion but on initiative, not on apathy but on concern for the future of mankind. And I think we need courage today to tell our European neighbours when enough is enough. Our initiative is called upon now to help solve an unwelcome war, yes, involving unjust aggression from Russia, but a war which is hemorrhaging Europe. We have talents in spades for this work, as evidenced indeed by our encounter with former Taoiseach Bertie Ahern this week in this House. Concern for the future of Europe and mankind requires that this initiative be seized from the hawks on both sides, because make no mistake, Bakhmut is Europe's modern Somme. The thousands of young lives being sacrificed in the tunnels and streets of that place are crying to heaven for angels of peace. Ukrainian and Russian families are being destroyed by a conflict which can never have a winner, a conflict being urged on by leaders far from the battlefield. So now is not the time to be cozying up to NATO or questioning our neutrality. It's the time to exercise the power of our neutrality by being tireless about peacemaking efforts, just as we were tireless about seeking a seat on the Security Council a couple of years ago. That would be a much better use of our Department of Foreign Affairs' considerable talents. Away with fear and evasion. Let's put our diplomats on the highways in pursuit of peace. Thank you.